I mean, there we go. I do believe we are live. So I'll say indeed. And greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you for joining me on another day. Another opportunity for us to consider the hard part. The hard part of this whole experience that we are having. I think I've been experiencing a lot in a very short period of time. And all of that experience has taught me what I'm here for again. There's a lot of us on planet Earth right now. Billions. There's a lot of different ways of being. There's a cycle of evolution that preceded our existence on planet Earth right now. So much had to happen for us to exist at all. And I am trying at least right now, to see the fact of existence as the hard part that is already done. Right? To acknowledge that yes, some of these experiences we'll have on planet Earth will be hard, but that this experience we're having right now was hard to have in the first place. And in that hard to have itness of it, we can be grateful for having it at all. Realizing that was the hard part. Just being here at all, right? This is an unintentional gift from Jovan. That's the first sticker she put on there. It's one of mine. The rest are other creators. She got to meet this creator organically. She knew about her, followed her on Instagram, and then found her displaying her work at the vendor, as a vendor. After everything was said and done, and Jovan was already in the airport, I found this bottle in the car. Part of me thinks she left it on purpose, but I'll hold on to it for her. The hard part, right? The hard part of this experience. Just letting go of things sometimes. And then also even holding on to them in the same way. I think it goes both ways. You notice? This shirt got ripped somehow. It's not falling off of me yet though, so it's gonna have to stay a little bit longer. Let's get this. Yeah, I think that's better. Even though this spot is very nature-esque, and I feel like I am sitting amongst the rocks, and I really like that, there's not many horizontal surfaces for me to prop things onto, which means that I have mostly all of my things on my lap. And I'm slipping kind of. I am on a slope. This is fine. This is what I wanted. I wanted this. I'm not complaining. I'm just observing my environment. The breeze here is very nice. I wonder if the sun will continue to move that way or this way as the seasons keep changing. I'll have to try a few spots out. Maybe we can do that together. Maybe we can even check, right, if there's a better spot to sit. Could be a part of the adventure. The hard part is the rocks and the fact that they were deposited here, you know, over millions and millions of years. The easy part is finding myself comfortable on them. Man observes environment to keep from observing heartbreak. I want to say you don't know me, but I think you do, Sam, unfortunately. Drinks electrolyte drink harder. I bought myself, no, I'm slipping. I bought myself some electrolyte drink from a man named Paul. He formulates stuff for athletes. And he spotted me and he was like, "You look like an athlete, sir." Well, technically he called me a hippie vegan. He was like, "You, Mr. Hippie Vegan, sir, don't you want to buy some of these products here?" There is some trash. I'll move that trash down there. Yes, let's observe environment. That's our roof. And that's a mini mountain. That's a tablet. You know, fencings. All right, so here's where we're sitting. Super slope. This is where we've sat before. Against that tree. Also works. I think maybe there's a spot to sit. Potentially, but the sun's gonna come in from the side. Let's try this one. There's an ant being like, what's happening here? What is this thing? All right. Oh. Yeah, I feel this is a little bit more comfortable already. True. But now it's a matter of getting you friends set up so you're standing by yourselves. Wow. Actually, the legs are already kind of the right length. I kind of like it. I think this might be the shot. Comfortable, semi-horizontal surface to sit on. Technically, some space for me to put things. No space for my tablet though, not really. Maybe I can shimmy it in here. Maybe. Go get them. Yeah, like this. This could also be a nice spot down here. The reason I can now start thinking about this stuff again. Oh my god, this. Woo! Woo! Yo, I gotta sprain my back a little bit catching myself. Jeebs. Jeebness. Jibnob noobeeps. Yup, man. Bunch of dirt got underneath my sandals. Well, underneath me and my sandals. Between me and my sandals. This is fine. I'm gonna clean myself up a little bit. The reason I can comfortably, sit here again and I can actually think of it being a regular thing is because Jovan brought us microphones. So we don't have to scream at the camera. We don't have to worry about wind noise too much. This is good. Technically, the tablet does work just on my leg. I could feel your fuck you, too, man, energy there. Yeah, it hurts. I am heartbroken. It's true. But I'm not heartbroken as in like a sadness. More like as a suffering. Suffering meaning wanting for things to be differently. That's when we suffer. And I don't particularly enjoy suffering. But I do acknowledge that suffering is something that I create, something that I feel. Hey, it's Kristen Lovins, the You Amazing Humanimals. And I know who that is. I know a Strickland when I see them. We love you, friend. Pojo's here too. It's nice having you, man. I do like this spot. This is a nice spot. Gives me more of a view as well. Gives you friends more of a view than just the bricks, potentially. I'm just grateful. I'm experiencing what I would consider gratitude. Joe Bot with her little robo ears, listening and sending those signals to you, friend, so you may hear. Mm. Sober October. How about that? How about that as a concept? Something that I'm struggling with a little bit in my current state of being as well. I feel pretty bummed out, yo. That's better, lol. Sharakara, bless. I feel pretty bummed out. I feel a real sense of like, oh man, jeez, bro, oh shit, man, damn it, bro, oh. The tree is most excellent, by the way, right? Right, so beautiful, so very beautiful, and it's so lush right now as well. The last time I was here, I didn't have as many leaves, which also pleases me. This makes me great happy. I should run up a few buckets of water and put that on her as well. I don't really think she needs it. She actually likes this kind of environment. But this is nice. I feel supported. I feel shaded. Not perfectly so, potentially, but at least somewhat. Also, put some sunscreen on. Siobhan brought me some sunscreen. Apparently, 60% of the UV you receive is actually bouncing off of the air into your face. I think it's probably not exactly like that, but give or take. Ah, I can put this here. Man observes environment to keep himself from observing heartbreak. Feels very apt. Feels very apt as a stream topic as well, Sam. Checks out. The hardest part is already done. I don't know if that's always true. I think I'm telling myself that almost as like a certain level of copium. I'm trying to remind myself that the future is going to be a little bit hard. Not from a perspective of suffering or hardship, but from a perspective of the work that will be required of us to do. And in that way, I know there's still a lot of work. I have Roberto, the EV guy. We have Grizzly Energy, the energy drink peoples. We have Mbata, the slapping competition. We have Conclave for Nantes and Morris. And we did meet with Nick again for Twilight. Well, I didn't meet with him. I had a conversation with him at Bloom for Twilight. I still want to get the video that I took of our trip, kind of edited and put together a little bit. And I do need to start thinking about finding a new space for myself. Maybe an old space made new. Maybe a different space if I can find help. Thinking about the process of even coming to the States. I don't know what that looks like right now. But I can maybe start the process of talking to the right people. The hard part is already done. I say to myself as I look at all of these things that need doing. So many things that need doing, the universe says. At least always have a problem of doing things. I feel a little bit unmotivated right now. But again, we showed up for our yoga. We're showing up for this. I'm gonna show up for my flower a little bit later as well. So even if we can, at least sometimes feel a little bit unmotivated, we're definitely not being defeated. We're definitely not seeing the next moment as the hard part anymore. The next moment is the easy part. All of the hard parts are already done. Do you feel the stream topic? Tell me how it registers for you. Yay, Sam is telling me how it registers. So many things the universe needs doing. The universe brought us smallpox and Kanye West. It can shut the fuck up about what it needs. Yeah, true. And I feel like in that way, Sam, I'm really resonating with you right now because I have been feeling cold to ask myself, what do I need? What do I need from this experience? And I'm getting a little bit emotional. Let me just take a breath. Sucks tears back into tear ducts. Thank you. But I realize that I need love. I need support. And it's not like I haven't been getting that here in South Africa. I have gotten love and support. Am I being selfish for wanting more? Sam being one of my teachers of convincing us that no, you do deserve more. I love you, Sam. Thank you for your teachings. Not gonna lie, I'm encouraged when someone as driven as you is not feeling motivated. This is one of my biggest struggles. Thank you for saying that, Kristen. I see Nancy here with us as well. Hey, Nancy. Bless you, friend. Yeah, thank you, Kristen. Feeling unmotivated. Someone like me feeling unmotivated. It's nice to hear you say these things. I find myself feeling unmotivated a lot, interestingly enough. I think that's why I schedule things. I schedule and I plan things out. That way, motivation no longer plays a role anymore. Maybe that's why it's still... I want to use the word easy, even though it feels a little bit derogatory. It's still easy for me to show up for you friends, to show up for the yoga, to show up for the streams, to show up for our art. Because it has become a routine. But in all of these other things, all of these needs of the universe, to say it in so many words, I feel pretty unmotivated because they're not my needs. They're not my needs, and I feel I have in many ways been neglecting my own needs. Not in all of the ways, but in many ways, right? Some needs are still being met at the very least. Star Trek. So let me go get more. So this lets me know I'm normal-ish. You are, Kristen. Not even normal, but I'll even go as far as saying spectacular. You're a cool person, Kristen. You inspire me too, friend. You came up as a topic as well a few times between me and Jovan. Sounds a little bit scary when I say it like that. One of the things that we really had a conversation about is the Shan messages and how you took it upon yourself to have an AI start doing the Shan messages. acknowledging that it is a little bit of a burning the candle at both ends kind of thing. I am but a reflection of you. It's nice to hear you echo these words back to me. Love is true. Sam says Star Trek. Yeah, today is the day you Star Trek. I accept these terms. Strange New World, Season 1, Episode 1. Go meet Captain Pike and let him teach you. Strange New Worlds, huh? There's a little ant exploring my body. Hey, bro. I'm gonna put you over there. Is Strange New Worlds on Netflix? Let me see. Star Trek Strange New Worlds. This looks good. Yossi, 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yes, yes. Is that good? Strange New Worlds. 2022. That's nice and modern as well, so it should look pretty crispy. Fine, I'm sold. Looks good. Let me see if I can lock this down. Star Trek Strange New World. Thank you. Information crystallized into my digital neurons as well. I will remember. A new perspective on life and humanity. A new Kurskazakt video. Yay! I love Kurskazakt videos. I think this is a better perspective. Let me just see if I can clean my lens a little bit. Maybe that's gonna help. Oh yeah. That definitely did do something. All right. Hey, Loazana. Everybody that is in chat right now, can we take a moment to celebrate Loazana? It is Loazana's birthday today. Rabbit in 3D has gone around the earth one more time. We love you, friend. Thank you for spending this moment with us today. Kristen, I forgot you started the Shan messages. So sweet. Yeah, the ones after Shan, left. I believe it was Jovan that tried to share, some of them as well, and then Kristen also started to accompany Jovan in that process and help create an AI model to actually make it a little bit easier. Sam, I think I will watch that today too. Yay! LA. It'll be like our little international birthday celebration of you, watching a movie together, watching a series together. I told you, Strange New World checks the fuck out. Cool, sick. I'm gonna watch it, Sam. There's just so many of them. I did go down the rabbit hole of trying to find one to watch, but none of them really spoke to me properly. So, thank you for speaking power to this one. Sam, did I tell you? I'm pretty sure I was in an elevator with Captain Pike at DragonCon. Didn't know him at the time, but he was very much. Don't talk to me, I'm famous, which is understandable at a con. Yeah. Still, regrettable. I guess when you get that busy and you get that famous, everybody wants to talk to you, but that is something I hope never happens to anyone, where you become separated from people in a way, right? You're no longer you're no longer a person to them. You're this star, this thing. I feel I could sleep for 2 more hours, but I have to get up and get ready for work. Nancy, to give you some oomph for not sleeping those extra 2 hours, I slept 2 more hours than I usually do today, and I woke up feeling more tired. I feel pretty melted today. I'm like, oh. I also was dreaming a lot, so I was like trying to stay in that dream space instead of being in this one. So it's not always the best thing to do. Really? That poor guy got super popular when Strange New World started. That hair of his doesn't help him. Happy birthday, Louisiana. Love is true. Woohoo. Happy birthday, LA. Thank you, guys. Melt, I finally watched the Merman episode of Hilda the other day. You did? What did you think? What did you think, Louisiana? Did you see me in that character too? Kind of melted my brain. I did experience it with my eyes wide open. So that definitely did help, but I I think your message is going to come through right now. If any of you ever need Star Trek recommendations, please do ask me. I thought it was nuts. Yay. Yay. Thank you, LA. Yeah. So many layers. So many layers. So many mirrors to look at myself in. To ask myself what I want to be. To realize that I'm an entertainer from a different world. That's really how I see it. I think the thing I am, the consciousness that has embodied into this physical form, was an entertainer and whatever it was before. And then I find myself this kind of fish on dry land, unable to do the job in the same way that I used to be able to do it. And we have, in a way, utilized this technology to try and get back to that energy. But I want to get better at this stuff. I feel, weirdly enough, just the fact that I have a little bit of better audio is already helping me feel a little bit more professional. Did you watch it, Stoned? I watched it on 5 grams of mushrooms. Mushrooms you can eat. The kind of mushrooms you can eat. I ate 5 grams of them. And yeah, I saw even more. I saw a lot. It melted my brain a little bit. I was like, oh my goodness. They know me. Sam, how was your chicken and waffles? I haven't tried that yet. Yeah, do let us know, actually, Sam. Your anniversary chicken and waffles. Quang! The only thing that was the merman was horribly manipulative. Yeah. But you do get to understand why, I think. I think so too. Right? Like, he was desperate. He was also desperate in that way and had to manipulate out of that desperation. And I can see that in myself, LA. I think that's what that episode really showed me about myself, is that desperation is the thing that causes us to manipulate people. And I never want to have that desperation in my own way of showing up in this world. I hope it's clear that I don't do this, what we're doing right now, from a place of desperation, but more from a place of genuinely wanting to share. And I don't always have things to share, and that trips me out sometimes because I've set this schedule for myself. But I do appreciate you, friends, for showing up and sharing with me in this experience the way you do. Oh, Nan, that place was so good. That was the tastiest chicken I've ever had, and the waffles were crispy and on point. You gotta get some. You do. Me too. Part of me wants to even make my own. Maybe that's sacrilege. Maybe you're supposed to go to a chickens and waffle place. Hey Google, is there a chickens and Hey Google, is there a fried chicken and waffles place in South Africa? There's crispy waffles and pizza. There's tasty fried chicken. There's Lollipop Roadhouse. Nay, not like this. Take me backeth. Hey, no, this is Belgium waffles. Belgium waffles, beer and burgers. Actually, I don't know if this is what it's about, but this looks like it can be close. Look at that. That's waffles, chicken, bacon, and sauce. It's not fried chicken. But it looks nice. Hey, 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 hey. Love waffles. They do it. They do it. I just saw a photo. And there we go. Rook, rook. Show me. Rook. Yeah, rook. That looks like chicken in some sort of sweet sauce with some sesame seeds on waffles. How far away is this? Let's see. Oh my. Oh, it's in Durban. It's in Durban. It's just like 9 hours drive one way to get there. No, it's more than that, isn't it? Let's see. Okay, 9 hours drive. Fine. Still, I'm not driving 9 hours for some chicken waffles right now. Maybe at some point. Could be a cool adventure. You tell your friends about this chicken waffle place, and then you just drive 9 hours to get there. Ah, Kristen, birthday lovin's for Lausanne. A whole green bar. Look at that, LA. Thank you, Kristen, for giving me gifts on LA's birthday. Make your own chicken and waffles, crispy waffles and pizza. I'm sold. Yeah, does that sound nice? Leaning against the tree would make me think the tree bugs would be crawling in my hair. The only bugs that are in this tree are ants. And they don't seem to like my hair much. I don't think they can traverse it easily. Why am I touching my screen? I should read here. Nice. You are pregnant, so you get a good pass, Sam. I forgot about it even. Come on, Joe, you don't want a thick slice of pizza with a drizzle of maple syrup? Maybe a little bit. I put maple syrup in my chili, Joy. It's not that much of a stretch for me. Yeah, sweetness does actually lend itself well to the savory as well. I think you, some at least, American friends, add sweetness to your chili as well, right? I like how Sam literally just said she adds maple syrup to her chili. Yeah, some of you do that. Man distracts himself from feeling feelings. This is a nice spot. I love experimenting with flavors. Cinnamon rolls and chili are a thing here. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, cinnamon rolls and chili seems. Cinnamon rolls and chili. Like, actually, the mints? Do you eat them complementary to each other? Or do you combine? Do you break pieces of cinnamon roll off and dip it in your chili? I need answers. I need to understand. I haven't tried that myself just yet. Cinnamon rolls have always been an either eating it by itself or maybe at most eating it with ice cream kind of thing. I like this spot. Maybe I could show you what I've been looking at as well. The roof is definitely very in the way, but that's what I'm staring at. Kristen, get some Jimmy Dean maple breakfast sausage to throw in with some ground beef and chili. Then you add in the Williams packet seasoning with brown sugar and syrup. That's how it magics. That's how it magics, friends. The more you know. Come back for more food tips next week. And watch melt about it. I don't know if that's level. What a shift. What a shift has happened. I find myself in a different world again. My world, but a different world. Like, I've sat here before, technically speaking, but the way I'm sitting here is different. The eyes with which I'm looking at the world have been altered. So, Melt, do tell us, did she say yes? She did. She did actually say yes. In so many words. I didn't ask her to marry me yet. I shouldn't say stuff like this on stream. I'm really tempting the universe. The universe is like, oh yeah, bro? Be careful what you wish for. I'm wishing. I'm wishing. I've considered and I've been careful. But I'm still wishing. Oh. You were going to ask Joe to be your girlfriend. I remember telling you friends that. Just kind of hoping you'd forget. I did ask, and she did say yes. It was a nice dinner at the Quartermain Hotel, the Friday night. She landed on the Thursday. The Thursday night we basically got settled, and didn't do much. And then the Friday we had a day together, and I took her to a nice restaurant. Well, took her to a almost like a private restaurant, you could say. And then, got to ask the question. Because it is one of those things, and at least this is the way that I interpreted it, is that when we love someone, we communicate in a way and we assume many things. And I have been in relationships before, I say, like it's been many. I've been in 2 relationships before, and the one relationship, the first relationship, was almost very much like that, where assumptions were made. And I was told by one of the friends of my then girlfriend that I should make it official, or like actually ask the question. So in preparation, in thinking about that, I was like, maybe I should just ask the question. So I did. Love is true. Thank you, Joy, for caring and asking and wondering about these things. Mel, you don't even need to say it. We could tell. Ah, yes, true. It's true. Yeah. Me and Jovan did have that conversation as well about you friends being able to tell. And then I would say, love is true. Like, yeah, of course. Of course, love is true. That's so nice. I'm happy for both of you. Thank you, friend. We didn't get an answer there, did we? So let us pry into your personal affair, Melt. What did she say? No, you friends could tell. It is one of those things, right? Where Jovan has a big life already. She exists in a world so far outside of mine. And there's so many things in that world that makes a part of her life. I am grateful to be a part of it. A part of it and a part of it. Love is true. Love is so true. Hoping we'd forget. I was just politely waiting to ask. You bided your time well. Thank you, Joy. Happy for both of you. Mel, the thing to keep in mind is that you are not yet totally emotionally mature. You are wise beyond your years, but your brain isn't done braining. It will have an effect on your responses. Yeah, sick a look. I am a 26-year-old, so I feel my brain has matured at least to some extent. I am under no illusions that I am done growing. Right? I do understand that that is still going to be a thing. There's still a lot of growth to be grown. But that being said, taking everything into consideration, I do feel like I have been as emotionally mature as I could have hoped to be. I have been strong despite all of these experiences. Despite all of these hard parts, right, to bring it back to today's stream topic, I missed so much while I was making my coffee. Sometimes that happens, Natch. That is the nature of these live streams as well. Like, I talk so much and I say a lot of things in this space, and sometimes things that are important get said and then not get said again for a while. Maybe that's a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Unfair to the friends that tune into this space. But I appreciate the stuff that you do here. Of course, you have to ask. It's like, how do you get engaged and married if you never asked the question? And yeah, and I did. And I did for that reason. Thank you, Joy, for celebrating it with me. I don't mean you and Joe. I mean in general. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm happy that things happened the way they did. I learned a lot about myself. I also gained a lot of comfort, security and certainty in who I am and how I am received. Because I've changed a lot in the meanwhile. The last time I was in a relationship was when I was 19. Yeah. 19, and then the year I turned 20, like a month later, I was no longer in a relationship anymore. So technically 20. That is 6 years spent becoming a person, gaining life experience, getting to know myself and who I want to be in this world. And through this process, there is a lot of hubris, there is a lot of ego, there is a lot of ambition. And I worry, I still worry that I'm too extreme in certain ways. And I worry that that extreme nature isn't something that can be tolerated. And I was shown otherwise. You friends show me otherwise. But it is nice to be shown otherwise. Men don't finish that process until they hit 40. My husband is just approaching that point now. And he has changed so much since we started dating when we were right around your age. It's true. And I will change a lot more, Sam. I am completely acknowledging of that fact. But I don't know if I want to call myself emotionally immature. Right? Not, maybe you didn't say that. Maybe I can acknowledge that I am not totally emotionally mature. That's not something that's shameful. It's something that needs work. Rolling it back to today's stream topic, thinking about how there has been so much hard work done already by you as an emotional person. And in that way, most of the hard work is done. And we can kind of continue forward with a sense of hope instead of a sense of dread. 2 Indian miners just flew past me. I feel contented. I feel like we showed up with a good set of feels. And I'm happy to have felt you friends in this space with me again. I really do appreciate these moments. Take a deep breath with me. Can you do that? The hard part is done. Billions of years of evolution, of change, so that you can be this thing. So that you can interact in this world, so you can practice yoga and eat good foods and connect with people that you love and have conversations that will shake the very core of your belief systems. I thank you, friends, for joining me in this way, for teaching me the things that you have to say, for feeling into this space with me once again. Enjoy your daily trek, people. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and lock in and expose my eyeballs to strange new worlds. I'm sure you like that, Sam. I like you, friends. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again soon. On the other side, tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.